Well, hello, my beautiful Cancerians. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your Strength and Positivity reading for May 2020. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Also, a little reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. Okay, without further ado, let's get straight to your reading, Cancer. It may be significant, but I've topped up my water bowl, and in the history of having this water bowl, there's never been bubbles. So when I looked at the bubbles, they gave me a song, I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles. Also, someone may be blowing bubbles or have a child who's blowing bubbles at this time when you come across this reading, or just after you come across this reading. It means to pay closer attention to the reading for yourself, but also they've connected it to, this is a very deep time for you in terms of experiencing all your emotions in a very deeper level. Things are coming to the surface, okay? Highlighting things that need to be healed for you, Cancer, okay? This also does coincide with the full moon in Scorpio on the 7th of May, this transformative, embracing the shadow side. So bubbles coming to the surface, things will come to the surface at this time for you. That's so interesting, it never happens that way. So Spirit did guide me. Thank you so much to that message. Before we start, Five of Earth, okay? Five of Earth energy is about finding alternative forms of cash flow at the moment. The world is a bit on its head at the moment with regards to people losing jobs or having things in delay because of what's going on around the world. And Spirit is asking you to know where you are lucky, Cancer. So it is about looking at all that you have at the moment, and it may not be a lot, but they're saying know where you're lucky. Open your eyes to the treasures you actually have before you, okay? They're suddenly coming to light, suddenly being illuminated. Things like, you know, the connections you have with other people, the connection you have with yourself, your health. Get rid of any illusion of wealth that gives you, you know, that idea of lack. So if you're looking at money thinking, well, I don't have enough, then you'll have more of not enough, as it were. So Spirit are just asking you to change perspective on that at the beginning of May. Draw your attention more to what you do have and how it will grow, and it will start to grow from there. Blessings start to come on in there. But you need to clear that fog of thinking about what you don't have, okay? You need to change that perspective there, you know, rediscover what treasures you have right now in your present moment, okay? Thank you so much. All else grows from there. That's what they're saying with this card. All else grows from there. Thank you so much, Spirit guides, guardian angels. What do my beautiful Cancerians need to know? Thank you so much. Wow, that just shot right across. I'm just going to go and get that. Queen of Water. Okay, so this is the Scorpio energy. Queen of Water there, Queen of Cups. Okay, and when we have the Queen of Water in this particular tarot deck, this is about compassion, emotional security, generosity, self-love, and self-care. Cancer, you're a very deep intuitive sign. Now, I know that's a very obvious thing to say here, but they're connecting it to you are so deep with your emotions that you actually feel the ebbs and flows of other people's emotion and their energy, and from that some of you are healers, okay? So you can use your energy to actually help raise people's vibrations or know when something is not right, even though you cannot see it, okay? You're using the power of your intuition, and that little gauge there, you know, you can check in with yourself and see how you're doing, but you have a wonderful ability to see how others are doing as well, because you do feel that connection between those you care about very deeply. You feel that so sensitively, and especially during this time, because, you know, we're coming up to the full moon Scorpio. So full moons always bring that ebb and flow of emotion, and the Scorpio element to it is a transformative energy. So people are going to start to feel off. Okay, now Cancer, when I did your general reading, you manage, of all signs, to avoid this sort of dark night of the soul energy there, and it is for a reason, because with this card they're showing me your job, as it were. Now everybody's got a path, a spiritual journey. Some may call it a job if you're helping other people. Your job, as it were, is to the people around you to notice the ebbs and flows in their emotions, so that you can keep that equilibrium going on with your own energy and your own emotions, but also with others, to keep them their vibrations high, keep them feeling comfortable in their own skin, as it were. Now, this is also an opportunity for you to check in with yourself and have that love, self-love and care for yourself. And it's like an exchange, a giving exchange. You know, once you are truly full with emotion, you've healed yourself already, and you can be the change that you want to see in the world. You actually reflect that security and all-knowingness from yourself to other people. And if you are feeling that you are worthy of love and respect, people will feel the same way about how they exchange their energy with you and give you that love and respect back. Okay, it is an emotional exchange there, but it is a beautiful energy to be in. You're comfortable in your own skin at this time, and you're just, you know, checking in on yourself. Now they brought me back to this card, which is very interesting. They wanted you to be aware that there's a fox, and I didn't even see that because it's 5 of Earth there. They wanted you to be aware there's a fox sleeping there. Okay, now foxes, they're self-reliant, right? And they hunt for things that they need, and they go from place to place. Obviously, they build a den, and it's very important to raise their young, etc., etc. But Spirit is reminding you that you have all that you need in this moment. Okay, you will go looking for other avenues of finding ways to bring in more money and more security. But now is the time for realizing that you have enough in this present moment. Okay, all that you need is coming towards you, and it grows from there. See, the fox is sleeping. They don't need to go out and scavenge, as it were, for new streams of income. This is a time for coming back to your center and letting it all grow from there. What you need will come to you. You don't need to do any excess energy, crazy energy at this time, trying to reach out. Keep everything deep within your center. Thank you so much, Spirit. I'm truly grateful. Also, they're showing me sunflowers. Sunflowers is very important to somebody out there. It's a signifier, or is connected to somebody who's passed already. But signifier, oh, thank you so much. They're giving me a sunflower. It's really bright, blooming, and it's waving in the wind there. It's really freeing, but it's about also connecting it to the spring for me and rebirth for you. Okay, justice. Okay, we've got the Justice card here. This is a Libran energy, and when you're dealing with justice in this particular tarot deck, it's about karma. Okay, the law of attraction, also the law of cause and effect is in play at the moment. You can see all the elements in your life. There are no coincidences. Okay, they're showing me there are no coincidences. So everything happens for a reason. If you are hurt by somebody, they will get their karma. You do not need to action any karma upon them, because then you actually take on a debt yourself. Okay, so they're saying you understand that law of cause and effect, but also it's a reminder that all things balance out equally in the end. What goes around comes around. So they're asking you to look at your life and see you know, how your path has come from, say, 5 years ago, and look upon that path and go, well, if I didn't do that and get hurt there, then I would never have met this person. And if I didn't take that job, even though I got another job as well, then I wouldn't be here. They're showing me your path, and showing you that everything has a cause and effect. It balances out in the end, and there are no coincidences. You need to see the evidence that law of attraction and law of cause and effect is actually present in the world. It's conditioning you for the path. So that it's conditioning you to where you want to end up, your true goals, but the path you don't need to worry about. They're saying, you know, they're showing me like you as a Cancerian crab, you know, sidestepping, 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 but you're ultimately moving forward to get to your desires, but you need to take the path that the universe wants you to follow so that you learn your lessons along the way and have spiritual growth. Okay, so they want you to remember that at times where you think it's just not fair, and it's not fair. There's a lot of things happening in the world at the moment that is not fair, okay? But they want you to apply it to your personal situation at the moment and see where this cause and effect is in order, okay? And that karma takes care of those that you know, hurt you, or you know, are malicious to you in any shape or form. They're connecting it to win-win situation. You get to where you need to go in the end, both on a spiritual plane, material, financial plane, and an emotionally contented plane, because you have finances and emotion that goes before that. Okay, the sword of truth is in action, and all will be revealed. So it does coincide. This is the end of the first week of May, so this is 7th of May here, which is the full moon in Scorpio. Things coming to the surface with that bubble. I don't know if you can see that, all those little bubbles will come to the surface there. But the sword of truth is in action. Something will come to the surface and you will realize it's a win-win situation. It was meant to happen this way, even though you didn't want it to happen necessarily this way. Spirit has its own agenda for you, but it is in line with your higher prosperity, and also what you truly desire is coming towards you. It's in the growth period. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What else do my beautiful Cancerians need to know for this time? Thank you. King of Water. Okay, so this is your own card, Cancer. This is Cancerian energy here. King of Water in this particular tarot deck is about being generous and diplomatic. You're very fair energy here. You do weigh up the pros and cons of lots of situations, and although you may sidestep situations to avoid confrontation, because you don't really like that sort of forceful confrontation on any issues there, you still get your desired outcome, okay, for your higher good. It's connected to the Justice card. You get what you deserve, okay, is the energy of the day, and you're getting what you deserve. You're getting a lot of abundance coming your way, because you're actually a non-judgmental peacemaker. You're a mediator. You have that healing ability. You are generous. You are in a giving state of flow most of the time, okay? When someone hurts you, yes, you do I know it's a cliche I'm going to come up with here, so I do apologize, but you go back in your shell to process what's just happened, protect yourself from any further hurt, but also to regroup so that you can pop out again and get back on your journey, okay? Nobody deters you from your journey. You may take some moments to process things along the way, but ultimately nobody, Cancer, can actually take you away from your path or your journey, because you've got a vision and you're heading right for it. No matter how you get there in the end, okay? Spirit is saying with this card, honor and respect all beings, which of course you do, and that we all share the same spirit within us, okay? Some of us are more evolved than others, and you are a very evolved soul, Cancer, because of that wonderful ability to be so intuitive that you have, okay? But you are gently loving people and leading others away from disharmonious situations, okay? But you do it not in a smothering way, in a very caring, loving, and coaxing way, as it were, you know, very nurturing energy we have here. But you do it for the good of all people, you know. There's no militia going on there, Cancerians. You're just such a beautiful, pure soul. And this is also, as you can see, he's been so kind to this gentle little fish that's coming up there. Again, these little bubbles that are coming to the surface, you know, things that are coming to light there. You're being gentle with the information. You're understanding it, and you're being non-judgmental with whatever comes to light, okay? You're being a good listener, okay, when you got this card. And it is a beautiful, stable energy to be in. You're very wise and effective for people. They come to you with their problems. They confide in you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What's going on for my beautiful Cancerians? What else do they need to know? No, so you could be dealing with a Libra at this time, Scorpio energy, or another Cancerian there. regarding this situation. You have Two of Fire. I love this card. Two of Fire is about creative planning for your future. Okay, now they have connected because the strongest, these two cards are connected because the strongest cards are the first card and the center card of your reading. And this is about looking at where you are creatively right now and making money, and keeping that creative vision for the future, because it's in growth mode. As I said at the beginning, everything is growing from there. You don't need to push anything. And whenever you can't see how your dreams will actually come into form, you can trust that the process of co-creation, both with yourself, you know, your law of attraction, and what you've trusted in spirit to help you with, is in a deep process of becoming something on the earthly plane. You're envisaging what you truly desire, and it is in the seed phase to manifestation. Okay, it's already started making progress, and you'll start to see those seeds happening soon when you've got this card. Okay, this is about trusting in the unknown. They're again giving me, they give it for me for another sign, a plant, planting that seed. And you know, you've watered it, you've nurtured it, you've given it all the passion to try and give it life, and then it starts to take care of itself. Now you can't see the seed, you know, sort of moving around there in the soil, all nice and warm and damp, and then starting to sprout the seed. You can't see anything until it actually pokes its head right through that soil to get closer to the sun there, and have all that energy. You can't see it. So it's in seeds. You need to trust in the process. They're just giving me trust in the process. You'll start to feel, this is around about mid-May, you'll start to see the universe aligning everything you need to come together. But they're reminding you to not be in a state of lack in your mind, okay? Because when we are in that state of, we don't have enough, I can't see this happening, how is this ever going to happen because I can't do this. If you can't, you won't, okay? Spirit is saying they give you what the universe, it's a non-judgmental energy, okay? So if you say, I don't have enough, the universe goes, okay, you don't have enough. Here's more of not enough, okay? So they're asking you to be looking at the treasures you have currently in your life. I have a wonderful amount of money that is doing me for the time period I am in the present. Then more wonderful amounts of money come your way, as it were, okay? If you think, I've made a beautiful connection in this, with this person who has the ability to help me on my job hunt, or to level up in my job, or I'm going to gain new skills from this person by learning from them, then more abundance will come for you in that sector. They're just reminding you to keep remembering the path is still illuminated, and actually you're still on the right path to where you want to be, okay? You're emerging slowly but truly. And this, as you can see, this figure here on the giraffe, it looks like she's given up, right? She's kind of like not 100% given up, because she's still on the giraffe, she's still on the path, but she's kind of slumped over, like, oh, I mean, does it require more energy? I've done so much already. You're so close, Cancer. To give up now would be a real shame. So Spirit is saying, remember, you may not be able to see, because she's not even looking at that light. She can't see what's in the future there, but the light is still burning there, and you're still walking forward towards it on your path. Okay? They're very, oh, I've never seen that before. They've just highlighted the precipice. You're on the precipice of something very exciting there. Okay? You can see that. You're about to walk forward and leap into this wonderful unknown, which is the precipice to all abundance. So they're just reminding you that you're so close. You're so close now, Cancer. Do not give up on your dreams. Keep them alive. More than ever now, keep them alive. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. And what comes? 10 of Cups. Wonderful contentment energy. This is, you know, one of the most happiest cards in any tarot deck, okay? This is about, in the traditional tarot, this is about, you know, family contentment, which is the most important to you, Cancer. I know you have your mind set on your goals and earning financial abundance, but deep in your soul, the most important to you is your family and those who are connected closely to you. Family, friends, lovers, whoever they may be, they're the most important for you. So this is total family contentment here. This is all of the cups being overfilled and being overjoyed. In this particular tarot deck, it's not much different. The 10 of water there, you know, corresponds with the 10 of cups, but this is about peace, serenity, and good fortune, and good well-being, good health. Okay, all is well with your world as you're coming into the 3rd week of May there. And you start to feel a lot of joy and start to express it to others. It's again about that giving energy, that exchange of energy there. You take pleasure in all that you have accomplished so far, all that you have in this moment, and are excited for all that is to come, because you know that you're in that giving exchange. The universe wants to give you more for what you're giving out, and you're giving out this wonderful, generous energy, you know, to other people, being fair, gentle, peacemaker, you know, listener, loving, nurturing. They're about to give it right back to you. Okay, pay attention, because to be in a very peaceful state of mind is when you allow it to come quicker to you. And also celebrate yourself. Celebrate all who has traveled this world with you, you know, this road with you so far. Celebrate yourself, how far you've come. Celebrate all those who walked with you along the way, and feel grateful that you have spirit on your side, and that all this wonderful abundance is coming towards you. You will have a complete state of peace of mind as we come on into the 3rd week of May there. Everything that you see, and look around you, you see, it's just blooming. I know they have like these pink roses type flowers here, but they're showing me again sunflowers, okay? And they're showing me sunflowers with, it's very strange, they're showing me sunflowers with almost like a human face in it and smiling. There's just this really like, oh, just, it's like a wonderful, peaceful energy that's just letting it flow, letting everything go, and just, you know, taking the pressure off, okay, because all is well in your world, okay? Thank you so much, spirit guides, guardian angels. Oh, they've shown me also the 10 of water again. They're saying those little, they're like pearls, okay, but they said no bubbles. So again, they're showing me contentment comes to the surface. Oh, my bubbles are gone. So yeah, okay, yeah. So the bubbles coming to the surface will bring a lot of peace there. What is uncovered at this time will bring so much peace and contentment and joy. Thank you so much, spirit guides, guardian angels. What else do my beautiful Cancerians need to know regarding this time? Messenger of fire. Page of water. Ooh, exciting. So we have messenger of fire there. Fire is always to do with what you're strongly emotional about, passionate about. You know, this could be a creative project, getting back to your creative center, or whatever your dreams are. You know, keeping your mind, it's like you've got a new lease of life. Your mojo kicks in just after the 2nd week into the 3rd week of May there, and you get back in your stride. Okay, so if you were feeling a little bit like this quarantine thing's getting you down and it's breaking your energy there, you come right back there with that messenger of fire. Determination for a new adventure, and for innovation, being independently creative and taking action. You know, finding that spirited sense inside yourself and getting back to your headstrong state of mind. You know, like nobody deters you from your path. No matter how many little pit stops you need along the way, you always get to the right place, because spirit is urging you, encouraging you along the way. It's actually whispering in your ear, come on, you can do this. And you know, you're very connected. You know, you really do listen to spirit when they're saying you really do listen to your gut instincts, your intuition, and you listen to it over logic sometimes, and they're actually patting you on the back for that. Okay, so they're just, you know, that's a wonderful state to be in. They just came on in there to tell you that. But coming back to the messenger of fire, you are unstoppable, and at this time, and what you truly desire is yours for the taking. You're illuminating your goals with the wisdom that you've already accumulated because of the journey that you've had so far in life, and you can set forth on that path and navigate it to where you truly want to go. Okay, you just have to trust in your vision, and nothing will get in your way. Trust, take action, and what you most value and desire will be manifested in many forms on the earthly plane. Okay, is keeping that vision alive. Keep looking forward to what you truly desire. Don't worry about the path, you'll get there. You may have, as I said, those pit stops along the way, but ultimately you get what you truly desire. And you start to feel that actually as we come into that third week of May, before it all starts to come to fruition. Now, with that sort of energy, you could be dealing with Aries, Leo, Sag energy. They could be helping you also with a creative vision there. But ultimately, I feel you're very self-reliant. You got the fox sleeping at the beginning. So you're in that state of knowing that you have everything you need right now, and you're just letting things grow from there, and then you just get this fire to just get back up and start going after your dreams again. Now, you do have the Page of Water. The Page of Water in the traditional tarot is about a love interest coming on in to express how they feel about you. It is normally a new interest, a new love interest. And for those of you who are single, so expect towards the end of May, I don't know who you've been talking to, or if you've got your eye on somebody. It could be a fellow water sign. Pisces is normally this particular energy, but it could be Cancer, Scorpio also. But whoever you've been thinking about, they come on in there with a surprise revelation. So that could be the bubbles also come into the surface there with that connection of water, and the fish popping up, surprise. In the traditional tarot, the page is holding a cup and a fish pops out. So it is a bit of a surprise to you, even though it's something you were hoping for. Now, if you're in a relationship already, this could be someone, really... they might have struggled with their exploring their emotions and telling you how they truly feel. You just knew they loved you, but they never really expressed it in a verbal sense. They never actually got their emotions out to tell you. So they could be coming forward at the end of May to tell you how important you are to them in their life. And it's something that is wonderfully received by you, of course, but they've struggled with this being able to verbalize how they feel, because they're just a little bit not as mature as you in being evolved in accepting that emotions are the most important thing, and how they ebb and flow with us all and inform us how we're doing in life. Okay, this person's just not on top of the emotions as much as you are, Cancer. Okay, now, for those of you who are single, this Page of Water is often a less mature energy. It doesn't mean that they don't want a grand romance and a proper relationship, or what's proper? There's nothing such thing as proper. But you know what I mean, as in a traditional relationship, idea of a relationship, that they do want that. They're coming on in there with that expression for you. But it's also someone who has a beautiful heart like you, someone who is very giving of their time. They like to volunteer to help people, and they're quite studious. They're actually quite serious. Okay, so on the surface, they may look younger than you. They may be younger in age than you also, or immaturity, but they're wise beyond their years, as it were, for what they truly want in a relationship. Okay, so overlook that age thing if that's a thing for you, because life's too short to be worrying about superficial things like that. It's how you feel, right? And that's what this card reminds you of. Now, in this particular tarot deck, the Page of Water is about being open-hearted, like childlike innocence, okay? And that's what this person is coming towards you. They don't have any baggage there, okay? But this is also a wonderful journey of intimacy in relationships and playfulness, cheerful optimism. So if you're already in a relationship with somebody and it's being tough, You've been on the roller coaster of good times and bad times. Now is the time that both of you are embracing this wonderful childlike innocence and letting it all go, and the beginning of that intimacy. So this person that you're with has finally realized how important it is to express your emotions, express how you feel, and they are coming towards you with that expression, okay? So it is the opening up, the beginning of a deeper intimacy between you and your partner, okay? But also, if you're single, it is time for that playfulness and that cheerful optimism, that love is the most important, and you're opening up your heart fully now, allowing yourself to feel this wonderful childlike innocence and wonder in relationships, because you've realized life is too short. Life is an adventure that actually leads you where you have to go, and love awaits you in all things. So if you're looking for love with a new partner, your heart is now open. Finally, okay, the barriers were up and now they're down. Life is going to be delightful. It's going to be this wonderful dance, of just a refreshing energy that, now you can just truly open your heart, because being hurt by another person, you survived, right? This pandemic, the fear of it, taking care of yourself, you survive, you're surviving, you're looking after, you're taking precautions, you realize life is too short, okay? So your boundaries are down and your heart is wide open, ready for the big romantic love that is on its way for you. Okay, wow, they had a lot to say about that particular card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I'm truly grateful. Thank you. What else do my beautiful Cancerians need to know regarding this time period? Can you please guide them to any messages? Thank you so much. They're showing me a windmill. I don't know if that's relevant to somebody out there or it's a signifier, but they're showing me a windmill. Perhaps you live somewhere close by to windmills. It's very specifically a windmill rather than that wind turbine thing. It's specifically a windmill. Maybe one of the countries that is prolific for windmills is important to you, or you were traveling there, or you're going to be traveling there, or I'm seeing someone painting a windmill, or some sort of painting picture. They're showing me a windmill, so it's important to somebody out there, a signifier, someone who needs to hear this. Perhaps you've got a little windmill trinket on your shelf there. They're also showing me that. Okay, so sorry, I just actually went there as if I could nearly touch it. So we have the Four of Fire there. Four of Fire, new creative phase. In the traditional tarot, it's the Four of Wands, what you're truly, strongly emotional about, but it's also a homecoming card, okay? In the traditional tarot, it's celebration, friends and family being reunited. And this is the end of May here. So we could see a release of this energy where people can actually travel to see loved ones. Here's hoping, wherever you are, that this is true for you. But I'm seeing people coming together. Now, this could also be in an online sense, families coming together on FaceTime and things like that. But it is a reunion, a reuniting energy between you and friends. So it could be reuniting with friends from long time ago. You could have this offer of love could also come from somebody from your past. Okay, now because we got the reuniting card right next to it, that is a possibility. X is coming on in there with good intentions. Now you might say, I don't want my ex, they're a douche, whatever. That's your prerogative, and I'm just guiding you to perhaps expect some sort of communication from them. We'll see more. We're going to get a little bit more of a clarification on that. But the Four of Fire is something that actually you celebrate. So you may be connecting with people from your past there, because you're thinking, I wonder how they're doing, or you know what, I'm ashamed that I lost track or lost contact with that person. I really wish I should. I'm going to try and reach out with them. It could be that energy towards the end of May where you're starting to rebuild foundations with people from the past, but it is a joyous outcome. Okay, in the traditional tarot, we have two people dancing, celebrating in the center, and we have the wands either side, and half a victory wreath is above them. Okay, it's a celebratory time, and it's like you're halfway there to wonderful abundance and passionate happiness. Okay, in this particular tarot, the Four of Fire is not much different. It's about harmony in relationships, celebration and pleasure from those relationships, people coming together and making magic together, remembering the human soul, how magical it is when everybody comes together for the greater good, and that wonderful fire between each other to make life wonderful again, celebrating those friendships and being in sync with one another, which of course you, Cancer, really do very well, because you can just feel other people's energies so intuitively. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. They wanted me to say as well about reunions on this card. You could be dealing with, because it's a fire element, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Okay, 7 of Air. So 7 of Air, very interesting there that we have the 7 of Air. That is about being independent and living life on your own terms. No more people pleasing. Okay, you're letting go of that in order to have a more peaceful state of mind, which coincides with you getting your mojo back and realizing, why have I been hiding? Why have I not been doing some of the things I really wanted to do out of fear of judgment? Okay, with the Judgment card there, why have I been worried? I should just be doing me. Now, Cancer, I don't see you as the sort of person who actually conforms to anybody's ideas. You're always doing you. But sometimes the influences from other people are very strong, that they try and stop you in your path, as it were. So because you like to take time to process stuff, you're on your path, someone hurts you or says something that is negative, you stop and you process. And once you've healed from that and created a tougher shell to get on with the world, you start moving on again. You're realizing, why do I stop all the time? I'm not going to let them stop me. With this card, this is you shedding that kind of listening to what people say and having independence to break free from any group thinking, or, you're just attending to your own needs. You're being diplomatic with these people who try and give you their 2 cents, but you're doing what you need to do for yourself. Okay, where would you like this? Oh, over the 10. Excuse me. Over the 10 of water there. Because it brings you greater emotional contentment. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What else do my beautiful Cancerians? Ooh, that one flew right out of the air. 5 of Air. That's interesting that it's a 5 of Air. This is rising above any sort of conflict, okay? Interesting, it comes hand in hand on the top there of the 7 of Air. Doing you. Rising way above any of those conflicts or that tension. It's not important. You realize it's not important to win any arguments, or it's not even important to engage in any discussions about what is right and what is wrong. Your way is the right way because you're feeling from your gut instinct and you're just on your path, and no one's going to deter you from that path. So rather than have any sort of disagreement or anything like that, because you have the King of Water there, you're very diplomatic and you're very fair. You do listen to people, what they have to say, but you're non-judgmental, and you're actually just rising above any negativity that people come to you with. Okay, you're in a state of mind that is live and let live. And that is a wonderful light energy. It brings so much peace. See all those doves, they're just peacefully flying up there. And oh, look at that. If you see really closely, again, I've never ever noticed that. This figure here, she's holding a bubble. Do you see that? I hope you can see that. She's got a string and what looks like a bubble. Okay, so this is a very important connected message. They are bringing you very, very clearly a mental clarity message, because obviously the air deals with the intellect and with the clarity of mind and communication. But the bubbles, things come to the surface. Don't hide it anymore underneath. Don't absorb it and just sort of like let it fester. Have everything on the surface and rise above it. Okay. And that's the energy. Very important connection there they've given me. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I'm truly grateful for that message. Thank you. So interesting how they bring you the messages. Thank you so much. 7 of Water. 7 of Water is a beautiful card here. I love this. This is about, embracing all the possibilities. Okay, now is the time to tune in and be very aware of there are limitless possibilities for you, Cancer, and they all exist in the mind to start with. Okay, start to play with them in your mind. What outcome suits you best? Everything is yours for the taking. It starts with the world of imagination. Seize this opportunity to dream and allow your dreams to come to fruition in the physical realm. What you desire also desires you back. You're on that giving receiving plane at the moment, so your energies are vibrating at the same vibrations there, the same frequencies. So therefore you're in the flow of getting what you truly desire. Okay, dream big with this card, because anything is possible. There are no boundaries when it comes to manifestation. Now, in the traditional tarot, the Seven of Water is the Seven of Cups, and that is about, having lots of choices and possibly too many choices. But in this particular tarot deck, the energy of this, if you look up the meaning of this particular card, it is about embracing all the wonderful possibilities you have at your creative seat in your mind. Okay, it starts with a vision, and that vision becomes a physical manifestation on the earthly plane. But it all starts in the mind. Okay, so they're reminding you of all of the possibilities. See all of the possibilities, and just create with spirit what you truly desire. Anything is possible at this time. Where would you like this? Oh, they want it over the Messenger of Fire, about creating this wonderful sort of path that you're strongly passionate about, strongly emotional about, that has, creativity in it as well. You are mastering your path. You are laying, it's almost like I'm seeing a grid now. They're showing me a grid of, I can see something on the horizon of what you truly desire, and I'm seeing a grid start to form, a road, as it were, to the path of what you truly desire. But the grid is kind of like, it's very, what's the word I want? It's very complex. It's very complex. Okay, so it does mean there's like, little pointers where you like pit stops. Yeah, they're like little pit stops of you going along the way, but ultimately you're getting to the horizon point, which is the goal. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What do my beautiful Cancerians need to know regarding this time? Have you got any final messages before we close the read? Thank you. Ooh, oh, wow. We got all these messages. Don't close yet. That's what they're saying. This is crazy. I love it. Oh, I thought you were going to get this card. I should have said it, but I didn't. So we can't call it, but I knew that. I had a feeling you were going to get that card. So Messenger of Earth. Okay, Messenger of Earth is a wonderful message about hardworking and proceeding with integrity. Okay, perseverance and true grit, true work will actually get you to where you want to go. You have the stamina and the dedication to see it all through. You're very industrious. As I said, I see this grid of you like going along. It's very fast. You're doing those pit stops quite fast, and you're dedicated and determined to know that your efforts will actually pay off. You're the best you've ever been right now, believe it or not, because you've allowed yourself to rejuvenate. Okay, a lot of people on the 7th of May are going to be hit by this full moon in Scorpio and have that transformative energy, which is a wonderful energy, but you've been doing all the work already, Cancer. So it feels like you're ahead of the rest right now. That's what I'm getting from this. And you always do your best, and you never leave a job half done. Okay, you're in the flow, and you're heading on right to where you need to go with this card. So trust your intuition, trust that you're on the right path. They want that in the center because they want you to remember you're actually on the path. As you can see, this Messenger of Earth, because she's so connected to the universe, to creation, and the Earth itself. You can see the path behind her. She's on the path, and she's making her way. She's still looking forward. She's got that vision there. She's very, very connected. Yeah, mental clarity. Ace of Air. Ace of Air is your destiny and your fate, the law of karma when you've got this card. This is a powerful force that's transforming you at your work, and your ideas, your creative seat as well, because you've got a lot of creativity going on here, but it is about in the mind, okay, because you're dealing with air, intellect. And a lot of synchronicity is around you at this time. There's some coincidences that are happening in your life. Now, They always say there are no coincidences, but you see them as coincidences. This is your human brain making sense of what's going on, but actually operating on a deeper level is what is for your highest good is synchronicities, okay? Things are happening around you for your highest good, and you can expect to see quick results from the end of May, okay? They will lead you forward, and you're going to gain a lot of important information coming back there. Someone may give you this advice or something to help you with a business or some sort of work that you do, but you're just going to start take off, okay? You're just going to fly off there with this mental clarity. Thank you so much. I'll put it on. Yeah, it's a very celebratory time, so they want it on there. Then you got the Ten of Earth. Ten of Earth, beautiful card. That's the Ten of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. Money falling from the sky, lump sum of money. It's about abundance, material abundance, and mastering your financial security for the long term. Okay, this comes into play at the end of May there. So knowledge will help your wealth and your affluence, as it were. And now you'll be able to step back and observe the results of all your hard work that you've put in place. Your true dedication starts to reap those rewards with all of that financial abundance, okay? You're claiming ownership of the visions, as it were. You know, it started in the mind, and you made it happen through action. And then your action showed you physical results on the earthly plane. So they're asking you to really appreciate how far you've come, how much you've achieved so far. Look back at that path. Look back right now at that path, at how far you've come. Boy, have you come a long way, Cancer. And you know, all the hard work that you've been doing, both on a soul level, in relationships, and you know, in your job, everything you've been doing, you've worked so hard. And this is a moment to take a breath and realize that. And all that you've achieved so far, more is there for the taking, okay? So where would you like? Oh, they want it on the 8 of Earth there. Was it the 7? Sorry, it's the 7 of Earth. 5 even. Where's the 7? Sorry, they said on the 7 of Earth. Where's that? Oh, maybe the 7 of Earth is to come. Okay, 7 of Earth. They keep saying 7 of Earth, 7 of Earth. This is a 10. Okay, so they want 7 of Earth as well. So the 7 of Earth, I don't know why they want to talk about it. It's opening a new strategy. Being at a crossroads and having to make a decision, you have to reflect on your progress. Oh, okay, so you have to reflect on your progress to date and see where you stand, how far you've come, and where you want to go. Oh, wow. They didn't even get that card, and they're just saying 7 of Earth, 7 of Earth. Okay, so they're really asking you, that's the most important message with this card. It is connected in terms of knowing your past so far, seeing how far you've come. The 7 of Earth in this particular tarot deck is also the same, about seeing your path, being in recognition of what you've manifested so far and how hard you've worked, how it serves you, and what you truly desire in the future. Making that decision of where you want to go from here, that crossroads. Okay, so it's connected in that way. But there is a large amount of money coming towards you for all the hard work that you've done there. Peace of mind. A call. The call is Major Arcana in this particular deck, and it is that call to purpose and true prosperity. Okay, again, it brings you back, so interesting, it brings you back to the 5 of Earth, that you have everything you need right now to move forward from, because all else is growing. You can move forward with purpose from here, from this very spot, because all else is growing behind the scenes. You cannot see it right now, okay, with that seed growing. They brought me back to that. And you're being called into a deeper and more authentic relationship with yourself with this card, okay, into your higher power, as it were. And from here, you are required to step forward into your true self. You know, see the goals that you had before this major pandemic thing happened. The goals that you had may not be still the same goals that you want now, okay? So they're asking you to realize your true purpose and your true call to prosperity. What is your true idea of prosperity at this time? And know that you're enough. You have everything within you that you need. You are enough. to gain whatever you truly desire. It's all coming towards you, but you need to trust that your life has a purpose and that you are enough, and that you've already created that divine blueprint in your mind and that meaning for yourself of what you truly desire, and it's all being manifested, okay, during this time. So you have everything you need. But listen to that call of what you truly desire, because they're saying it may not be what you desired maybe last year, may not be the same thing, but everything that you do truly desire it's in seed mode. It is starting to sprout mode. Okay, so you're starting to see the results on the earthly plane is what they're giving me. Okay, so again, they're showing me sunflowers. That's very important, sunflowers and the bubbles. Thank you so much, Spirit. I'm truly grateful. Yeah, they want to end it there. So I'm just going to give you an angel oracle card before we go. This is by Doreen Virtue. For those of you who are wondering, this particular tarot deck that I used here is the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Oh, thank you so much. And they have Shower of Abundance. Yeah, so you have that 10 of water there, the Shower of Abundance, and you also have the 10 of Earth. So emotional contentment and material contentment. You have the 2 10s. Okay, so Shower of Abundance. And it has here, to heal your financial situation, first give us your worries concerning your money. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you'll allow. So they're bringing you back to this state of lack. Give your concerns up to Spirit. Let them take care of it. Do not be in a state of lack. You're meant to hear this message to eradicate your state of lack there, so that you can let the finances flow more freely towards you by being in that giving, receiving state of abundance. Okay, and of course, there's nothing to worry about there, Cancer. There's nothing to worry about. You are safe, and this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. Okay? There's a lot of peace and contentment there. And they're reminding you, do not be in that state of worry or lack or anything. Everything's being taken care of. There is nothing to worry about, Cancer. There is nothing to worry about. Very important. Again, they're saying divine timing. These things were meant to happen. I bring you back to the beginning of the reading where they mentioned about along the way, if someone hurts you, it's not fair, but it's meant to happen to break you open to growth and spiritual illumination. These things are meant to happen, these trials and tribulations. It is unfair, but unfortunately, they're meant to happen for our growth along our path, okay? So they're just reminding you there about the situation is always under control of the perfect divine providence and universal order. Okay, I'm going to give you a trinket before we go, my beautiful Cancerians. What else do my beautiful Cancers need to know for this period, the month of May? Can you please guide them to what they need to know? You want those? Thank you so much. Peace. Come on. I love that. Peace of mind. Look at all those doves that you have going on in your reading. All these doves, 5 of air, 7 of air, all of these doves. There's nothing to worry about. And this wonderful angel is holding a dove. So you have a lot of peace of mind coming. Come back to your center, do some meditation, but all is being taken care of. So you have a lot of peace. Okay, I'm going to put that on the Queen of Water there, because she's using that power of her mind and intuitive sense like you've got there, Cancer, to bring into fruition what she truly desires, but with peace. There's no frazzled energy here, okay? Oh, come on. I love it. They've given me a little flower. So again, that speaks to the spring, but also they're showing me this sunflower again, very important, okay? They're connecting the flower, the sunflower, and this smile, this almost human face smile in this this sunflower. It may be a signifier to you in some way, or it reminds you of somebody, or it is a lucky thing for you, or just makes you smile, you know. But they're reminding you to get back to color in flowers, but this wonderful sunflower just keeps popping up. So it's very important. They're just highlighting that there for you. Okay, where would you like this to go? Oh, interesting. They want it right on top of that Judgment card. Win-win situation. Okay, win-win situation is what they're showing me. Thank you so much. I hope this resonated for you, my beautiful Cancerians. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. It's completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell. Apparently that's important. It lets you know when I update my next message, and it lets me know that you've resonated with the reading. So that's very important for me. Okay? Thank you so much, my beautiful Cancerians. Love and light.